Alright people, and welcome back. So if you haven't been paying attention to the community tab, you would have noticed that I ended up picking up this B&M shift solenoid kit. This works with your B&M Pro Stick, your TCI Outlaw, and your Thunder shifter. Basically like a lot of the pistol style shifters. So basically this shifter is a TCI Outlaw. This is a reverse manual valve body, so it's got 3 speeds going towards back. So it goes 1, 2, 3 going backwards. So this solenoid kit will work, and it will wire into the Holley, and it will make the shift for me just like anyone else's. If you don't want to go and pick up like a motion shifter and put CO2 shifters and all that other stuff, this is an option for you. It's around $300. It's not a bad deal. Obviously you have one wire that runs back here. Basically that'll just give it power, and that'll be sent from the Holley. So I've gone and cleaned up a little bit of stuff in here, made a new cover for this plate because I had a really cheap junk one, and I covered it up, put some nice bolts, hardware, all that stuff. Basically taking all this apart, gotten this thing sized up, mounted, and ready to go in. Haven't seen any videos of anyone installing this kit before in their car, so I guess I'll be one of the first, and hopefully this is a good overview of how it works. Basically it's just got this big plate. It's going to mount through the holes for your shifter. Obviously make sure you drill the holes in your plate to make sure it's all mounted to, you know, correctly. This arm will extend out, bolts into this bolt right here with that pin, and basically that's about it. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Run your wiring, Holley makes a shift. Just make sure you adjust it. All of the bolt holes on this plate are slotted, so that way you can adjust the mounting bracket back and forth, because these, you know, well, this does not move at all. You have to make sure it's perfectly centered. So I've got the car right now in first gear. I'm just going to line this plate up with where this bolt would go into here on first gear. I'll show you guys everything, and then tighten it all down, and then we'll adjust from there. Obviously this will be a hit and miss thing. You got to make sure you got good voltage, got to make sure this thing is adjusted just right, that way that the Holley can make the shift, and obviously the transmission and everything, cable linkages and all that stuff. Just make sure it's all happy and going to do its job. Before I go any farther, they do give you a nice instruction manual on how this is going to mount to your shifter. So there you go. All right, so now I got this thing where I want it, basically where it's going to shift correctly. I haven't tightened up a lot of this stuff. It's just, you know, loose as of right now. Just the mounting plate is pretty tight, just to make sure that everything is fully secure and where it's going to be for, you know, finalization and all that stuff. But yeah, so basically right now, car's in park. So you're going to pull it back. It's going to go into reverse. Then you're going to pull back one more time. It's going to go into neutral. That's when your neutral safety lock will go into place. So bump back. You see that drop down. And then down here, or basically where the first slot is on the shifter, is going to be first gear. So it's going to pull back, go into first, go into second. And then if you have this little window, you might have to notch or cut out this little spot right next to it, so you make sure that it can pull back on its own. I'll have to do that on mine. So if not, you will have to pull back for the third gear. But besides that, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Got this thing hitting on all the spots. So basically it'll be a trial and error. Once I go and take it out on the street, make sure that the Holley makes a shift. Obviously I'll know if I have to come back and adjust any of this stuff. My bolts run through the car and then under the car, so obviously it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. But overall, pretty nice setup. Obviously got a lot of stuff to just tighten up and finalize, but I've got the plate where it needs to be for everything. To put it back into park, you're basically going to do the opposite. So you can just pull up on this, you can push forward, now you're in second. You can pull for first, and then you're back into neutral. Obviously you got your reverse lock out, push that down, and now you're back into park. So it's pretty simple. Obviously you got park, reverse, then you got your lock out of neutral, which is in this area. First gear, second gear, third gear is going to all back here. So like I said, you have to notch out this last little spot on this, or you can buy the plate where they, you know, they make adapter, well, different plates for this setup or different shifters. Obviously I told you about the 3 from earlier, the Pro Stick, the Pro Stick, the Outlaw, and the Thunder shifter all have, you know, different deals, but they're the same kind of pistol style. So basically, like I said, you can buy this plate, or you can just notch out that little end, so that way the shifter can pull back for third gear, or if not, you will have to pull it back for third gear, but it'll make first and second. Obviously, if you feel like you can look down and shift at the end of the track, I mean, hey, more power to you. I'm going to notch that out. All right, guys, so it's the next day. Got everything finished up in here. Got the shifter, solenoid, bracket, wiring, everything all done nice and neatly. You do have to wire up a relay for this deal. You're going to give, obviously, powers, grounds, whatnots. I'll show up the diagram for it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I have the shifter set up right now to work off of 30% TPS, so that way I can show you guys real quick. All right, guys, so I'm in the car. As you can see right here on my Holley, I've got it set to center input trigger 1. It is under TPS at 30%. So how you do this is you're going to go to your outputs. You're going to put shifter solenoid to ground. I use the B12 connector. I configure it, and that is how that is done. You'll be able to change this to RPM base and then put like 7,000 or whatever you need. But just so I can show you guys here while we're sitting here and I don't have to go take it out on the street and, you know, crash or anything stupid. We just know it's going to work. So right now, car is in first gear. So we're going to go to 30% throttle, or just, you know, you'll see it. And that's it. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. You do have to wire up a relay for this. If not, if you just try to get power and ground to the bracket into the solenoid will literally just turn on when you turn the power on for the car, which is what I learned. So, I mean, you know, live you learn. But it's pretty simple. Like I said, I'll give you one more, guys. That's sick. So, yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. Now you just go up in here and switch this over to RPM, set that to 7,000, and that is it. Your Holley is wired for your shifter solenoid setup for your reverse manual valve body, TH400, 350, whatever you got, with the Outlaw, the other two shifters. I think it's the Thunder and something else. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Hope you guys are enjoying this little outlook on how all this works. It's not too bad to do. You do have to wire up a relay. I will throw up the picture for how I wired up the relay. It's pretty simple. I just followed the instructions on the what it came with, and basically that was it. All right, people, so that last clip is very, very old. It's actually from back last year in September when I first put this setup in the car. I really haven't had much time to test it. Haven't been able to get to the track or anything. It just, you know, the winter season was coming. Car had to get put away. As you guys saw right before testing all this stuff, it all does work right. With your Holley, you just want to make sure you set the shifts in the tune about 200 to 300 RPM before. Basically, you can dial it in just depending on your setup, your transmission, just however your car functions. So it is happy, makes the shift, and you keep on going wherever you're going. So with that being said, just want to get on here, kind of close out this video. I've had this clips for a long, long time. This is how it all turned out. Looks real good. Wiring and stuff like that. You know, it's just a simple setup. It's just a simple solenoid. It just pulls the car into gear, and then you just, you know, you hold on for the ride. So it's real simple, real easy. Our next videos and stuff like that will be us prepping the car to go to the track. Basically, the season starts this weekend, next weekend. It's, you know, it's that time. Here in New Jersey, it's still shitty. Car's actually getting rained on right now a little bit. I'm just pulling it out just to check over some small stuff, make sure that we're in good bill of health. You know, put some fresh fuel in it. We'll throw new plugs in it just to get everything ready to go for this season. If you guys haven't checked out the community tab, we have been toying around with changing the color of the car. The black on the car is okay, but there are some spots in which the car got damaged from, you know, just time, having car covers on it, just small stuff like that. You know, paint gets beat up. So it's no big deal. With this car being plastic dipped, you literally just rip it off and throw on a new color. So it's real simple, real easy. And then we will decide from there. So go down, go ahead and go and hit that poll, check it out. Got 3 new colors. We got Desert Tan, Candy Apple Red, and I think it was like a Sonic Blue. I'm leaning toward the tan, but Candy Apple Red has always been an idea for this car. So we'll see. That's probably what most of you are going to go for. I see the poll. Most of you are actually voting on Candy Apple Red. So it will be fun to do on this car. So with that all being said, go down, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.